Welcome to Black Gods of Yahweh Media. And we're in the power of, and the glory of, and the good of YHWH, Yahweh. In the name of YHWH, Beit Nun Sofit, YHWH, Yahweh ben Yahweh, Selah. Now some of y'all gonna come to this video just because you see the thumbnail. And you're gonna be like, oh my God, what is Yaakov talking about now? This is a story that I saw from J.D. Black's channel. And you guys can go check it out too. I will put the hashtag down in the report part of the video. And this is about a sister from Bridgeport, Connecticut, who lost her life mysteriously. She was dating an older so-called white man. Now, this video is not about race. It's not about race. It's about reality. You know how our people can make a video, right? And talk about a subject dealing with the news and our people. And because we're in the knowledge of Yahweh, we see things totally different. And what they're talking about is not what we're talking about. Because we see the point of view in something from a spiritual aspect, from someone who's being awoke and know who they are as it pertains to being the direct children of God. The gender war and or social media gender war that is pushing the so-called African American away from each other and seeking to date out is getting them killed. Is no different from when our people look towards politics for empowerment or success instead of looking towards Yahweh. You believe now swirling with the European will bring you happiness and a better way of life. I made several videos about our people who are unfortunately going to bite the dust, who are going to die just for being ignorant. And this isn't necessarily about this young sister here from Bridgeport, Connecticut. I'm speaking in general. And when he did the video, he didn't speak about her name out of respect. And I'm the same way. That we are so unintuned about what's going on in the world and the consequences, we just look over them. I'm talking about the brothers too. They dying every month and been dying for centuries for chasing the daughters of Cain. This is a subject a lot of people are uncomfortable with. But I'm the uncomfortable one. I'm the one who will deliver an uneasy story that makes you uncomfortable. Satan is orchestrating this desire that our people have to find happiness and a false sense of inclusion, to want to be attached to all things European outside of themselves. They don't believe in Yahweh. As Yahweh's chosen people, everything that you do outside of him is going to fail. Is this a interracial relationship bashing video? Nope, absolutely not. This is me bashing the so-called Black American who is true Israel, trying to find happiness without Yahweh in other nations, seeking other nations to save them. Color has nothing to do with it. There's some Yahwehs that I know and that I deal with from another tribe. This is about our people looking to the European to save them instead of the good, great, and terrible black God Yahweh. See, if your mind was on Yahweh, you wouldn't need to swirl as a way to reach the promised land. Do you guys remember? I'm talking to the Yahwehs now. when you was lost and everything that you tried to do as it pertains to getting off from under your oppressor, and none of it worked until you came into the knowledge of Yahweh. And you try to tell your people and they won't listen. Our people done tried everything. They done tried voting. They done tried protesting. They done tried boycotting, selling out, now dating out as a way to make it. And you're still in the same boat, sinking. We're going to do something. We're going to go to Ecclesiastic 12:7. I'm going to show y'all something right quick. Ecclesiastic 12:7. Here we go. Then shall the dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return unto Yahweh who gave it. So all the people who have tried to empower themselves, to find happiness, to try to find wealth, success, and all false glory, when you die, your body is going to return to Yahweh, and you're going to look at your God, who looks just like you, and you're going to say, wow, I did all of this, and none of it worked, and all I had to do was to turn to Yahweh, who looks just like me, to save me. You did everything else outside of that, and none of it worked. Just because our people don't consider. So when I saw this video, I knew exactly what time it was. It's a perspective that only those who know who they are, who are awake, can touch upon. Because our people, ever since they came over here off the slave ship until right now, they still, some of us, are trying to find New Jerusalem through people of other nations, through Cain, the so-called European, or the European, instead of turning to themselves. Now, does this mean that this particular sister was doing that? No, but it is used as an example. Because this man showed up to her apartment. She was mysteriously found dead, an older Caucasian man, and now the police in Bridgeport, Connecticut is sweeping it under the rug, being disrespectful to the family. They said he was a nice guy, and they don't want to talk to the family, and the family can't talk to them. So you can't tell me that's not strange. She ends up dead. He calls the police. He was able to go inside of the house, but the authorities, all of a sudden, they're like, hey, only thing we can tell you, he's a good guy, and we don't know what happened to her. Now, you know what that is, right? But during this hour and this day of judgment, our people are going to go through these things because they don't know who they are. They don't know who their God is. They don't consider. They don't want to hear about the laws. They want the world to save them. They want man to save them. They want people of other nations to save them. And it's getting us killed at a high rate. This is Black Gods of Yahweh Media. I want to say peace and shalom. Hallelujah, Yahweh. Hallelujah, Yahweh, Ben Yahweh.